NIMBY. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. That stands, of course, for Not in My Backyard. Things you may want, but you don't want to have to see them. You want to eat, but you don't want a meatpacking plant in your neighborhood. You want energy, but you don't want to live next to wind turbines, a nuclear plant, solar farm, that sort of thing. Well, the latest example of NIMBY on the national level came from the blue cities of Washington, D.C. and New York City. Folks in positions of power there want open borders and have declared themselves to be sanctuary cities when it comes to immigration crimes. However, their tone changed markedly when the governor of Texas sent busloads of people who entered his state illegally to New York and Washington. Just loaded them up in Texas and dropped them off in the middle of those two cities. The two mayors complained that it was a political stunt and immediately called for the federal government to help them. Washington's mayor wanted the National Guard, a request that the Pentagon denied, and for good reason, because if D.C. got help with a small number of illegals, how could the feds not provide help to Texas and Arizona, who are under what many call invasions? And of course it's a political stunt, but one that is making a heck of a point. If those two large blue cities, which proclaim how wonderful it is to have open borders, cannot assimilate a few thousand people, how can we expect our border states to handle millions? Yet that has been the government's policy, supported by those big city mayors. It's always helpful when those who impose policy have to live with the outcome of their actions. What looks good to them on paper is not so attractive when it's in their backyards. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Tuesday, August 9 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Parler, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.